Thursday, and I'm live. Yesterday I didn't go live because in the morning I had to wake up and do a lot of things, and I did not have time. But today we're back at it, and I'm so happy and excited to be back with you guys and be able to read my book, putting my steps. And I want to ask you, how have you been doing concerning running or jogging? Just putting in some steps to make sure that you stay sharp, you stay healthy. You want to work hard, and also you want to enjoy the money you work hard for, or you want to enjoy whatever reason you're working hard for. Because without your body, then there's nothing to work for, guys, because without the body you're dead. And also, how are you doing spiritually? Remember to pray. God is faithful, God is merciful, and God is our light and is our guide. Without God, a man is nothing. We are nothing without God. So remember to pray, remember to put in your step, and remember to build up the value you have for yourself. A value is what you represent. It is what you who you are, and it is also what you can offer. So this is the value. That's why I read these books, and also that's why I try my best to develop myself so that I may create that value. So it is also my encouragement for you, those who are watching live, to develop the value and also to build up your value. And also now we are back at the steps. I have my remote here and I'm ready to go. Today, what chapter are we reading? Let's see. I did not read yesterday, so okay. I did not read yesterday. So we're in chapter 4. Chapter 4 for Rich Daddy, Poor Daddy book. It's really amazing. One of the best book I've read. Of course, I have many books I've read, and when it comes to finances, this book is about finance. I read The Psychology of Money. This is one I recommend first. Then you get jumped into this one. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be reading my book as I'm walking, and yeah, sometimes you might see me laughing because it's really funny and interesting book, you know. So when I walk at the speed of 8 most of the time, and I walk for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I probably burn up to 200 calories, and I probably walk up to 4 kilometers, which is amazing. I really love it. I really love it. I just need to. The good thing, I'm working on a walking pad at home, so this is another absolutely fantastic thing. You know, if I miss gym, I just get on my pad, and this is why I did this live, because you know, why not share this moment with you, this routine with you, and you know, this is my YouTube, by the way, so I can do whatever I want. That's another good thing, you know. This is my YouTube account. I build the followership, and yeah, this is also part of building value of who we are, what we do, and yeah. So sit back, watch, and you relax. Now let's go. Hi, how are you doing? I'm reading the book and walking. We still have how many minutes? Whew. This seems like I'm walking faster. I have 6 minutes to go. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm reading the book. I just finished now. I just done my 30 minutes walk. So it's amazing, fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Every single day I'm out here doing the live and also upload other videos. By the way, we are gonna shift our focus from just doing vlogs to start talking about money, because I'm loving the subject of money. And we're gonna start talking about business. We're gonna start to actually give you value of your time as you watch my channel. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget, subscribe, like and comment, and we'll meet again tomorrow. So today I've been about 213 calories, and I walked for 4 kilometers and for 31 minutes at the speed of 8. So that was fantastic. At the same time, I finished reading. I'm almost done with chapter, because I'm on chapter 4. Almost done with chapter 4. Whew. Okay, that's a walking pad stopping. You can see I'm sweating a little bit, right? So it's good for my health. And also I suggest that if you have time, get your walking pad, you do it at home. It's amazing, it's absolutely fantastic. And read a book, you know, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm gonna read the quotes of today. This is what I do every time. After reading the chapter, I read the quotes of the day, which is absolutely fantastic. I love the chapter I was reading today, the chapter 4. Let's have the recap of chapter 4. What is it about? Chapter 4 is the history of taxes and the power of corporations. So it's talking about how the rich, it seems like the rich are being taxed more, but actually they have ways to avoid taxes. And also the history of how the tax come about. Because back then in the days, the tax were not there. So he's talking about if the government is growing bigger, then the government need more money. And where does the government get the money? The government get the money from you and me. So for those who are employed, which means you get more taxed more, so the government to be able to sustain itself, you know, for the government to be able to hire more employees to manage the government. So they tax the middle class, the low class, and it seems as if the rich, they have the way to avoid it. So the way they avoid it through the corporations, companies, and also through the, what do you call this, the trust funds. So let's read the quotes of the day. It says, my rich dad did not see Robin Hood as a hero. He called Robin Hood a crook. Because Robin Hood, if you have watched a movie called The Robin Hood, you steal from the rich and give it to the poor. So the poor see, okay, it's fair because the rich has so much, they're greedy, so it's fair that we have some. But actually the rich people see that as being a crook, because it's not fair, because the rich also worked hard for it. But the poor has justified it because they see the rich has enough, you know, but they are greedy to keep on gathering more. But the rich people see that as being a crook. I don't know how you see that as. I see it also as being a crook, because work hard for your money. Don't wait for somebody to give you some money. I don't think it's a good idea to have a mentality to wait for somebody to sustain your living, to pay for your bills. It's a really good mentality to say, go get what you want to get. Although there are different opinions. So let me know, what is your opinion concerning the rich being taxed more and the poor and the middle class being taxed less? I think we should be taxed equal, because, you know, they did not become rich because of magic. They become rich because of hard work and because of desiring to do so. We did not become rich because, you know, I'm actually going to be rich. That's why I'm supporting also the rich. So the second card, it says, if you work for money, you give the power to your employer. If money works for you, you keep the power and control it. So if you're working for money, you'll be always constantly afraid of being fired. You're always constantly afraid of losing the job. So the employer has more power over you. But if your money works for you, you have the power over it. You have the power over everything because nobody's going to fire you. That's amazing, right? It says each dollar in my asset column was a great employee, working hard to make more money, to make more employees, and to buy the boss a new Porsche. So he's trying to say, if you have money, every dollar in your account or in your column of asset or in your investment is actually an employee working for you, because money can work 24 hours. I really love this book. It's amazing because if you think about money as your employee, then you cannot hire an employee who is not going to be beneficial to you. So whenever you get money, you look at it as an employee and you ask yourself, how does this employee is going to make my financial better? So instead of spending it, or instead of firing it, by spending it, then you direct it to do the work which is going to bring more money. So the more the dollar works for you, the more it makes money for you. This is amazing. I really love this book, man. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really, really, really absolutely enjoying it. So yeah, so this is the business owners with corporations. What happened is their step is they earn money, they spend money, and they pay tax. Then the employees who work for corporation, they earn money, pay tax, and spend money. This is so true because I work for a corporation company. So what happened is, before even the money gets to you on your check, the government already gets its share. That's how it is. That's how the check's supposed to be, because I work for the corporation. But the corporation itself, before it get taxed, it pays me. So they get taxed after paying me. So what happened is, when they make money, then they pay me and other employees. Then after that, they can be taxed on what's remaining. So which means their tax is actually after the expense. But me, my tax is before my expense. So if I was going to be taxed after my expense, I was going to be taxed a little bit low because already my money is reduced. But they get paid up, they get taxed after the expense, which means if they already spend, so they only tax the little bit of the money remaining, which maybe they can be considered profit. But if you look at it in a good angle, is if you pay your bills and you pay everything and you get taxed, which means you are taxed on change. But if you get taxed before your bills, which means you are taxed on your income. So that's a good part. So he's trying to say you better own a corporate rather than be in the corporate, because when you're in the corporate make more money because they pay their bills and pay you as their bills and get taxed after, which means they get taxed a little bit and you get taxed right after, and the government get the money. So thank you so much, guys, for this time. I really appreciate you. I love you on the next live. Take care. Shalom. God bless you and God be with you. Let's hope you tune in on the next live. Bye-bye.